Welcome to another episode of Strictly Business Unscripted. I'm your host, Keandra Jones. This podcast educates, ignites inspiration, fosters encouragement, and paves the way for growth among small businesses and the overall Oak Cliff community. But first, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Dallas Zoo, Home Care Network, Breakfast Brothers, and Surf Pro. Thank you for your support. Now let's get into it. Today on Strictly Business Unscripted, I am talking with my guest who is originally from Birmingham, Alabama, and has been making his mark in Dallas since 2013. He's someone who truly embraces life, whether that's traveling, checking out a new brunch spot, or exploring the Dallas food scene. Maybe shopping, dancing, or just saying yes to new adventures. Beyond that, he's deeply passionate about people. He loves working with kids, inspiring others to grow, and encouraging people to step into the life they truly want. At his core, he's all about living his life to the fullest and helping others do the same. So please help me welcome my friend, Laurence. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. That was a great introduction.
Well, thank you. thank you. Laurence, we're just going to talk candidly like we normally do about all the things. Somebody got on to me the other day about my all the things. But anyway.
It's you. It's what you do.
All the things. So introduce yourself to the world. Most folks already know who you are, but what would your introduction of you be?
I am passionate. I love working with kids, like you said earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I love traveling and exploring new things and not getting stuck in a rut. Like, I love just like trying something different.
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't work, just try something different.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm still like that little kid that is sitting on the floor playing with Legos.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a dreamer.
Mm-hmm.
I like to make my dreams come true and try to help others make their dreams come true.
So I love all of that about you. Laurence, when I first met you, which was, 3 or 4 years ago or something like that, about somewhere in there, one of the things that stuck out so much about you is how energetic you are.
Okay.
And I love that not only you yourself are energetic, you give that energy to other people. Have you always been that way?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
That makes you wore the appropriate color today, because that makes you such a ray of sunshine. Because when you walk in, it's just, you're beaming with all of this energy. And sometimes people just need just a charge of energy. So thank you for being a light in such a dark world sometimes. We really appreciate that. So we're going to get into your career here in a little bit, but you focus on kids and inspiring the world. So what are your weekend plans? What are you doing this weekend?
This weekend, obviously, let's get the elephant out the room. You see this boot on my foot.
Yes.
I hurt my foot on Monday, so I'm going to be taking it easy this weekend. But I do want to go to the Fort Worth Arboretum and see some kind of like Japanese exhibit that's going on.
Okay.
So once I do that, I'm just going to take it easy.
Well,
I have to go to brunch. I'll probably go to brunch somewhere, but other than that, that's it.
So let's talk about brunch for a little bit, because I've noticed on your social media that you go to some of the most unique brunch spots. Yes. So talk to me about your favorite brunch spots.
Okay.
And it doesn't even have
Dallas or?
Let's start with Dallas and branch out.
Okay.
Your favorite ones here.
Okay, so in Dallas, oh my gosh, there's so many. I used to like to go to this place called Whistlebridges, but I don't know if Whistlebridges is still open, because the one I would go to is closed. If it wasn't Whistlebridges, then I like Haywire, but I like the one in Plano.
Okay.
Because it has like a garden that it overlooks,
Uh-huh.
and they have these really good pancakes. And I just love going to brunch for the mimosas, like different kinds of mimosas. And the idea of turning like breakfast food into like gourmet kind of lunch food has just always fascinated me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's why I love brunch.
I love that. So those are the local spots. So what is the most unique brunch spot outside of our Metroplex?
Oh, well, we were just talking about this place called Paperboy in Austin, Texas, because I was in Austin last week. And they had like some really good fried chicken with a jalapeno gravy and a biscuit with it. Really good.
Really?
And I'll get a mimosa there.
Uh-huh.
But my other favorite brunch drink is beet juice.
Ugh.
Some people don't like beet juice. I love beet juice.
Do you?
Yeah. And then add some like Prosecco to it. Simple syrup. That's a whole like beet mimosa.
Okay.
And it's healthy.
I'm just going to take your word for that one. I'm all about like being healthy and all the things, but
you don't
I
like that.
despise beets. Like there's only a couple, and I'm a veggie lover.
Okay.
There's just a few of them I just cannot even stomach, and beets is one of those.
That's okay. It's okay.
Okay. Well, good for you. That's really good. I need to adjust my palate and.
Yeah, just try it. We'll go to brunch one day, and
Okay.
you can try some of my beet juice.
Okay.
Okay. That's what we'll do.
Okay, that's okay.
Stay tuned.
Right, stay tuned. I am a member of the Triers Club. Keandra's a member of the Triers Club. Okay, I love that. Okay, so aside from like being a foodie,
Yeah.
which you cannot tell, because honey, if you look fabulous all the time,
Thank you
so
so
you
much.
cannot tell that you are the foodie that you are. Have you always been that?
Always been that way. My mom and I, we used to go to dinner every Friday night. So like when I was in middle school and high school, and I would get to pick the restaurant.
Uh-huh.
So I think that's what started me to just being passionate about food and trying new foods.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Okay, now let's talk about travel, because you're quite the world traveler. Talk to me about your passion for travel, how that started, and your most, let's say, exotic place that you've been to.
Okay. So I studied abroad in Mexico
Oh,
my sophomore year of college. And I feel like that's where I got the travel bug, because I got to go all over Mexico for 2 months.
okay.
And then the following summer, my uncle told me to go check my email. And when I checked it, I had airplane tickets to France. And so we did a whole 2-week trip over to Europe. So we took the train from France to London, and then from London to Brussels, and Brussels to Amsterdam.
Okay.
And that just ignited the travel bug right there. So every summer, even as a kid, I would go somewhere, but like those were like my 2 trips out of the country that just really sparked my passion for travel.
Wow. So how frequently do you travel?
It just depends. You never know. Like it can hit me right now to buy a plane ticket to go somewhere next weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
So
And I'm getting ready to go on a trip right now.
where are you going?
My mom and I, we're going to go on an Alaskan cruise.
Oh, wow. So how long is the cruise?
It's 8 days.
Okay.
And it's a Disney cruise.
A Disney cruise. I've always wanted to go to. My daughter's at Disney right now in California. I love Disney. Good for you. My good friend Amanda went on an Alaskan cruise.
Okay.
What all does the cruise entail? Where all will you go? Are there stops in between, excursions?
It's like 5 different stops. I know Juneau is one of them, and the only reason I can remember that is because it's the capital of Alaska.
Yeah.
I really don't know the names
Yeah.
of all the other stops. But we did sign up for some excursions. I'm glad I kind of signed up for some moderate, easy excursions before this happened.
Yeah.
But, the show must go on, and we're going to have a great time, and it's going to be cold,
Yeah.
and I hope it's good food,
Yeah.
and I want to see some glaciers.
I have never seen a glacier.
Really?
No.
I saw glaciers for the first time in Iceland.
You've been everywhere. In Iceland?
In Iceland.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So what was the feeling when you first saw something so big and
Kind of like overwhelming, and I was cold, and it was kind of like blue. I don't know how to describe it. I just saw like blue, like different shades of blue. Like from the sky being blue, the glacier being kind of white and blue, and it was so big, and I don't know, it was just different. You don't see things like that in the United States.
No, you do not.
So to be there and witness that,
Yeah.
but you have to get over how cold it is too.
Okay.
Right? It was freezing cold in Iceland.
How cold is cold?
Like 30 degrees.
Oh,
But that's a different kind of 30 degrees in Iceland versus like here. This is a different kind of 30 degrees.
I don't know why I expected like a negative number or
No,
something
it wasn't
like.
negative because I went during the summer. And
Okay.
It was our summer, so I'm guessing it was their summer there too.
Okay.
Yeah, because it would stay lighter longer. So like it would be like midnight and the sun would still be out. I know. It was kind of
What?
tricky. You would have to keep looking at your time because if you didn't, you would be confused by, you know, what time it is.
Wow. Wow, wow. Okay. Well, let's stair step into kind of where you're from. You said you're from Alabama.
Alabama, sweet home Alabama.
That is. You know, I don't know that I made the connection between you and that movie, but okay, yeah.
It's a song. I'm referring to the song, but
Yeah.
there is a movie. Yeah.
Yeah, the movie and the song, Sweet Home Alabama. Yeah, yeah. Okay. You don't sound like you're from Alabama to me. Because I imagine Alabama folks.
They have an accent. It's a strong accent, and I feel like when I go back, I can have that accent.
Do you?
And I feel like when I get really comfortable, I can have that accent.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's just because I've traveled so much, but I also made an intent in my brain that I didn't necessarily want to sound like that.
Sure.
Like, there's nothing wrong with a southern accent.
Right.
But I just wanted it to be a little different.
So I'm from the country. I'm from Jacksonville, Texas, East
And
Texas.
I wouldn't think you are from the country.
Well, thank you. But when I'm talking to my people, I lean into that accent. And so I know what you're talking about. And then sometimes, like if we record a video or something, I'm like, oh my God, I sound so country.
Yeah.
And I try to correct it. But, you just lean into what you're comfortable with sometimes. But I would have never have guessed based on your accent that you're from California, Alabama.
People think I'm from California.
Yes.
But I'm from Alabama.
Yes.
And I love it. I'm proud of it.
Yes.
War Eagle. Not Roll Tide, War Eagle.
Yes, yes, yes. So how long were you there? Walk me through your journey. How long were you in Alabama? Then where did you go next from
Okay.
there?
Born and raised in Alabama. I didn't move away till I came here to Dallas in
Really?
2013. So for college, I went to Auburn
Okay,
and stayed there for 4 years.
okay.
And then did an internship down at the beach in Gulf Shores in real estate. And I love real estate, but I just didn't want to live down there like full time. So I moved back to Birmingham and I started a food blog and a dinner club. And so we would bring people together over food.
Wow.
There's that food thing again, just like
Yeah.
building a sense of community.
Yeah.
And this is like when blogging and Twitter was first becoming popular.
Okay.
And did that. And I was just trying to figure out what I wanted to be when I grew up.
Yeah.
Like, because I wasn't making money from that.
Sure.
But I did get recognition because I got to write in some local magazines.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was working at a cell phone kiosk. And I ran into my oral history teacher
Mm-hmm.
from high school. And he was like, so what are you doing? I said, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure things out.
Yeah.
He said, come work for me. I teach kids how to play chess now. I was like, okay. I don't know how to play chess. He said, you don't have to know how to play chess. The program speaks for itself.
Okay.
I said, okay. So I thought about it, but I did not want to like be an educator because I come from a family of educators.
Okay.
The only person that does something different is my uncle. He's a geneticist. So I wanted to do something different. And I was like, okay, I'll just do it temporarily.
Yeah.
I went the first day, the kid's like, how can you be our chess coach? You don't even know how to play chess. I was like, you're not going to talk to me like that.
Right.
And so I learned how to play chess.
Yeah.
Worked with the company for 2 years in Birmingham.
Okay.
But then I told him, I was like, I really want to move to Dallas because I come to visit some friends out here and I really liked it.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, take the company with you to Dallas.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know he was trying to set up like an empire, a chess empire. So I brought the company out here,
Yeah.
laid the groundwork, got schools, students, staff, did the marketing, and loved it. And so like 2 years later, he started franchising it out, and I bought a franchise, and now we have 40 locations across the United States.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have so many questions here.
So many people always have questions about chess. Bring it on.
Oh my God. Okay, so I have categories of questions.
Okay.
Okay, so over here, this category here is how did you develop a love for kids? Like, why is that your sweet spot in terms of teaching folks how to play chess? Why not the grown-ups?
I think it's innate because, like I said, I come from a family of educators.
Uh-huh.
So just always seeing them work with kids and being passionate about it, I think it's just in my blood. And the reason I love teaching kids how to play chess is because it's great for critical thinking, strategy, logic. They get higher test scores, better grades, and better jobs, better colleges because they're using their brain. And I feel like in life, we just have to use strategy. And chess is just great for kids because they're sponges. They absorb everything. So if you can start at a young age and teach them how to play chess, imagine what they can do when they're adults. Now, don't get me wrong. I can teach chess to adults, but adults are going to be like, well, why does this have to go right here? Why do I have to do this? No, checkmate, you're wrong. That's not right. It's a lot of back and forth. But with the kids, they're just a little more receptive. If I can find some receptive adults, I can teach you how to play chess too.
Interesting. Okay, so how young will you start teaching a kid?
3-year-olds.
What?
Yeah.
A 3-year-old can learn to play chess?
Yes.
Are you... That is blowing my mind right now.
Because if you're going to teach a child a language, their brain is like 90-something% formed by the age of 5.
Okay.
So the best time to teach them languages, strategies, different things you want them to learn, would be between the age of 3 and 5. Now, of course, we can learn stuff after 5.
Sure.
But that's like the prime time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're talking about teaching kids to play chess, what's the absolute oldest?
We work with up to 17-year-olds.
Up to 17-year-olds.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's your sweet spot, as far as age is concerned?
Okay, so my company recognizes me. The name of the company is the Knight School.
Yes.
After the Knight chess piece, KNIGHT. And so we have several different programs. We have Little Geniuses for 3 to 5-year-olds.
Okay.
We have the Knight School for 6 to 12-year-olds. We have Varsity Chess for 6 to 17-year-olds. And the Masters Chess for 6 to 17-year-olds. The latter two are like advanced courses.
Okay.
So my company recognizes me for doing the Little Geniuses, being like the preschool whisperer with the 3 to 5-year-olds.
Wow.
And like I've done different presentations on how I'm able to work with them, how I'm able to get preschools to sign on to be a part of the company. But it's just, I think that's my sweet spot. I love working with all ages, but that's my sweet spot.
I will tell you, Dolores, I do not know how to play chess. I would need to go in your 3 to 5-year-old class.
Okay, come on.
I really would, and you can totally tell me what to do.
How about we have a chess and wine event here? We can invite some members of the chamber or people from the community if they want to learn how to play chess, wine, and charcuterie or something like that.
I really like that idea. I think that's I really like that idea.
Okay, let's do it. We're making magic.
We're making magic at the Oak Cliff Chamber. I love that. So with the little ones, and that is, I'm gonna tell you, I am not a little one kind of person.
Okay.
So I'm struggling with the idea of being able to have a 3-year-old. I'm struggling to understand how to get a 3-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old to sit still long enough to teach them how to play chess.
I think it's my personality, but also we do songs, dances, and puppet shows.
Oh, okay.
Them learn how to play chess.
Okay.
So it's not all me. Like we do some other stuff too to incorporate structure and helping them learn.
Okay. So it's not them just sitting at the chess game and you're like, okay.
No, because that's not even any of our classes. Our philosophy is fun first, good sportsmanship second, and chess third. Okay. So it's literally a party every single week. Every single day those kids come to class, it's a party. Like the bigger kids, they'll wear the Mardi Gras beads, we'll have the music playing, and they can dance while they're playing chess. So that's like what differentiates us from a lot of different chess programs. So like I'm not even the kind of person that can just sit down and just play chess the entire time. That's not my personality.
Yeah.
But like helping them get smart and having fun at the same time, that's my personality.
Interesting. Okay, let's talk about the game of chess itself.
Okay. What do you want to know?
Everything. I am chess ignorant, so
Okay.
I know nothing about chess.
Okay.
Can you explain just the game of chess?
So let me see if I can talk to you like 3 to 5 year old.
Talk
Like
to
I would
me.
explain it to them.
Yes, yes.
The first thing I would ask them is, do you like to win? And they'll all raise their hand.
Yes.
And then we'll go over the names of the pieces, and then we'll talk about the king. And the king is the piece that you have to protect.
You know what? We have a game.
Uh-huh.
Do you want us to pause and bring it in here, and you can show it to me?
Okay. Yeah.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Can we pause for just a second, and I go get the game? Okay.
Y'all, look at this awesome chess set that the chamber just happened to have. This is like a nice marble chess set.
Thank you.
That's one other thing I love about traveling. Like, I'll take pictures of the chess sets in different countries because they're all made differently.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I never would have thought about it, but yeah.
That is awesome.
So
Okay.
you want to know how I would teach a younger kid how to play chess, at least the objective of chess.
Yes. Yes.
So basically we would go over the names of the pieces,
Okay.
and then we would talk about this piece in particular.
Okay.
This is the king. Can you say king?
King.
Okay. The way you win the game is by building a trap around the king.
Oh,
And when you trap the king, yeah, that's the king right there.
this is the king.
That's the king.
Okay.
And when you trap the king, it's called a checkmate. And that's how you win. And we teach so many different types of checkmates. But the little kids, they just learn like one checkmate. But the more you stay in the class, for the bigger kids, each week you learn a different checkmate, different chess tactic.
So can we talk about the setup? 'Cause
Okay.
How is so I didn't even know if it was set up correctly.
And it was set up correctly. I don't know who set it up, but someone here knows how to play chess.
Yeah, so y'all have to know it was not me, because I don't know what I'm doing. So the back row seems to have all of these different heads on them, and then the front row, I was about to call them bobbleheads, but I guess that's not the appropriate.
She's learning today. She's learning. You're learning. This is a pawn. Can you say pawn?
Oh, pawn, a
Yeah.
pawn.
So everybody, this is going to be a mini chess lesson for you. All right? Say rook.
Rook. Okay, so there's two of those.
Yeah. 2 rooks.
2 rooks. Okay.
Can you say knight?
Knight.
Don't call it a horse. Don't be a horse caller. It's a knight.
It is a knight from the knight school.
From the knight school. Say bishop.
Bishop.
There's
Okay.
2 bishops.
2 bishops.
And it was 2 knights. And the queen.
Oh, this is the queen.
This is the queen.
The queen. Okay. The queen.
And we already talked about
The king. Okay.
So at least you know the names of the pieces and you know the objective. So basically you want to build a trap around the king.
Okay.
And that's called a checkmate if the king is trapped. If the king is in danger but can move out, then it's just a check. But you always want to try to do a checkmate, which means trap the king.
Trap the king. So, okay. So I have 3-year-old questions because I know nothing.
Okay.
So is my king to be trapped by your pieces? Oh.
My pieces have to trap your king.
Okay.
You know, we may need a whole podcast on just playing chess, but that's the object of it.
Okay. So this is a pawn.
Yes, good job.
I forgot what this is already.
We'll come back to it.
Okay, and this is not a horsey. This is a knight.
Uh-huh.
I've forgotten already what this is.
It's okay. What's these 2?
This is the queen. This is the king.
Uh-huh. So we just need this one. It starts with a B. Ends in a bishop.
It's a bishop.
This one.
I forgot.
Rook.
A rook. Okay, a rook, a knight, a bishop, a king, and a queen.
Very good job.
And a pawn.
Yep. Very good.
What? Let's
She knows the name of the pieces now.
Okay, I'm so excited. Okay, so how do you determine who moves first?
White always goes first in chess.
White goes first. Okay. So do you move to, you can move to any color, or do you have to move to a...
So the first thing you want to do, I didn't know she really wanted to do a whole chess lesson now, so I'm just going to fall into it. So the first thing you do is something called the pawn draw.
Okay.
So whoever gets the pawns first, they put them behind their back, and then the other person picks a hand. So just pick a hand.
But I knew which one you
I
put
know,
in
so
there.
and I'm not about to get
You
up and move
didn't-
anyway,
okay,
so she's gonna stay
okay.
black. And then this is white.
Okay.
So then the next thing we do is we shake hands and say, "I wish you the best of luck."
Okay.
You say it.
I wish you the best of luck.
Okay. And then white makes their move.
Okay.
So they can move whatever piece they want to move, but I'm going to move a pawn. Pawns
Okay.
go straight 1 or 2 spaces the first time. So you can move a pawn 1 space or you can move it 2 spaces the first time.
Okay.
So move your pawn.
I can move any pawn I want to.
Any pawn you want to move. Very good job. And then I'm going to move another pawn right there. Let me tell you, pawns can take diagonally. So you can go right there and take my piece. But for example, if this pawn was right there, you can't take straight. They don't take straight. They only take diagonally.
So I could take your pawn right here.
Don't jump like it's checkers though. This is chess. This ain't checkers.
Okay. Sorry.
Chess. It's okay. So this goes like
so I slide.
that. Yes.
Oh, so it doesn't hop over it.
It doesn't hop over. That's where people get confused. They think it's like checkers a little bit. Nope.
It is not.
This is
So it's more
chess.
sophisticated. So I'm just going to slide you.
But I think you just had 2 moves. I think it was my turn to.
Oh!
Because you just moved right there. Or did I? Oh, I don't know, y'all.
Okay. So the pawn can move up to 2 spaces. Is
Yes,
that the only?
first time.
The first
You can only move 2 spaces the first time.
Okay.
After that, you can only go 1 space. So like if I wanted to move these now, I can only go 1 space.
Interesting. That is lesson number 1 for the 3-year-olds.
Pawns. And for Keandra. She knows.
You know, do I get a certificate or a happy dance or what do I
got
get
some
for
gum.
You
I can
got-
give you some gum.
I'll take it. I like a prize. I like a prize. This is very, very interesting. So I can see this makes more sense to me. I think lesson 1 went really, really well.
High five.
Yay! Oh
Good
my
job.
God. The next time, no, I was about to lie and say the next time we see each other, I'll be ready, but I'm not. I probably won't be ready.
But you already have a head start. You already know we can get started and then we just pick up where we left off.
So we can leave this here
Leave it.
and then we keep going.
Okay.
Lessons. Okay. This
She wants
is,
me to come once a week to show her how to play chess.
yes. This is good stuff. So when did you fall in love with playing chess?
I would say the first day I went to the class.
Really?
Yeah. Even those kids got smart with me and wanted to know how I was going to teach them how to play chess. Like, I don't know. Just knowing what chess does for you, knowing what it does for your brain, I just made me passionate about it. And how it's like literally helping people.
Yeah. That's very interesting.
And many people are intimidated by chess.
I am.
For some reason. But, I mean, you just take the time to learn it if it's something you want to do.
I have been so intimidated by it, and I don't know why. I think I've watched too many movies where you see all these super smart folks that are, maybe I've got some imposter syndrome or something going on. I'm like, maybe I'm not smart enough to play it. I don't know.
You already started. You know what to do now.
Oh,
You just got to learn a few more pieces and you got it.
this is super cool. So I can imagine how it builds self-esteem because after you kind of understand how to play, how you start to play it and how ultimately you want to master it, right? How it can build some self-esteem for you. So I can see that.
And confidence, because these kids know that a lot of people don't know how to play chess. So therefore they have an upper hand.
Interesting. Is there a mastery of this game?
Yeah, there's people called grandmasters.
Okay.
So grandmasters are people that like take chess so seriously and they're beyond amazing chess players. I don't know if it's that many American grandmasters, but it's a lot of people from foreign countries that are grandmasters. There are billions of people in the world. We know this,
Right.
but it's only about 2,000 and something grandmasters in the entire world.
Are you
So that should give you
serious?
like a better idea of how many grandmasters there are. And there's something called international masters too, but I think grandmasters are the top.
Wow. Okay. So if you were to guess, how many hours have you spent playing chess?
Oh my gosh.
Look at that question.
That is a good question.
It's because you've taught me this. Am I thinking more clearly and I can ask better questions?
You went up a notch. I don't know if I'm ready, y'all. Buckle in.
It's working already, man.
Yeah. Don't learn these back pieces.
I might be curing cancer at that point. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. So how many hours you think you put in?
It's like when I first started, I was working like 8 hours a day,
Wow.
like from 8 to 5,
Yeah.
just getting everything started.
Yeah.
And that was in 2013.
Okay,
Now we're in
so-
2026.
Yeah, 13
But I would
years.
say I have a amazing staff
Yeah.
that helps me out right
Yeah.
now. And they do a lot of the teaching themselves.
Okay.
So that kind of like reduces the amount of time that I have in the
Yeah.
class. But I would say, oh my gosh, over 50,000 hours in chess.
Yeah.
Over
Well,
50,000 hours.
they say that if you've done more than 10,000, that you're an expert.
Oh, but
Have
I
you-
don't feel like an expert. Like, I feel like I know enough to teach the kids so that they can, take it to wherever they want to take it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I've always been told. And so at some point, probably pretty early in my career, I started calculating my hours, how long I've been doing this. It was like, I'm an expert at this now. So, but
You are an expert. You
I
run
am
this
not.
place.
I am so
You're
far
running
from
it.
it. So far, but thank you. So this is really very, very cool. Do you see yourself doing this for the long term, or are there other things that you're interested in pursuing?
There are other things that I'm interested in pursuing.
Okay.
But I still want this.
Okay.
So I would love to have someone run this company
Yeah.
while I branch off and start another company.
Okay.
And like I said, I love building community. I love helping people.
Yeah.
So I am working on a new endeavor. And, fingers crossed, we'll just see how it goes. But I'm just following my heart. And
Yeah.
it's something I've always been passionate about doing, but just never did it.
Okay. So let's talk about that. But first, if folks are interested in learning how to play chess or getting their little ones involved, how do they get in touch with you or your staff members?
You just go to thenightschool.com. And remember, Knight is Knight. And it has my information on it. And you can sign up your kid for whatever program. We have a lot of different summer chess camps coming up.
Okay.
So they're in June and July. They're 3-hour camps all around the area of Dallas. And we'd love to have your kids join us.
I love that. So if there's anything you can talk about in terms of what some other endeavors are, what are some of those other things that you might be interested in pursuing outside of this?
So they call me Coach Burnes.
Okay.
And so I was just like analyzing that name, Coach, because I feel like I live up to that name because I love empowering people
Yeah.
and coaching people, teaching them. So I really want to help people with their next move. So next move meaning you're moving to a different city, you're moving to a different phase of life, you moving to a new career. Sometimes we have all these ideas in our head, but we don't know how to execute or like where to start.
Yeah.
So with my new endeavor, I want to take a holistic approach to figuring out where to start because I feel like it's all internal. Like different thought processes that we were taught as a kid.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hindering us from getting to where we want to go
Yeah.
in life.
Yeah.
So I want to figure out, what's preventing people from getting to where they want to go and then giving them the tools they need to get to where they want to go and watching them accomplish their goals.
As you're saying those things, there are things that come to mind for me personally. What would keep me from going to the next level? For me, in a lot of spaces, it would be imposter syndrome.
This is the second time you've said that.
It's a problem. So I am very comfortable. Well, I shouldn't say comfortable, but I am used to these spaces. But venturing out into other spaces, sometimes I see other people as giants. And so I think that in talking to other people like me, I think that's a common problem and that keeps them or us from doing the different thing that that we may even be called to do because entering into those spaces may just be so scary.
Well, it's good that you're aware, what's possibly stopping you. And you know what you need to do. Or maybe you don't know what you need to do to help get over the imposter syndrome. But I feel like that's where I would come in and just talk things out with you. It's like a life coach.
Yeah. Yes.
It's a coach.
Yeah.
But I'm basing this kind of like on chess because it's strategy. So the name of my potential company is maybe Next Move Strategy and Coaching, because I'm helping people make their next move in life.
I love that. Next move, strategy and coaching.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. There are so many people that could benefit from that, because that's the fear, taking the next step.
Mm-hmm.
That is the fear.
And I'm in it right now because I've got to take the next step for this company.
Yeah.
But I really want to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to let anything hold me back.
Good for you.
Support me.
We will. Absolutely.
At Coach Burnes on Instagram.
You keep us posted.
Burnes.
Yes. You keep us posted on that, because I'm here to support. And, I need to be, what is that thing? I'm not only going to be a supporter, I'm going to be a client.
Okay.
Because I need that. I really need that.
Okay.
I really, really need that. So what is one thing that you can share with us that most people don't know about you?
Did I still play with Legos?
That's a sign of so much intelligence, because when you can build a thing out of those doggone blocks. So what is the most difficult thing that you've built out of Legos?
I can't say difficult because it comes with instructions. It's just a matter of patience. But the most recent one that was big was the Notre Dame Cathedral from Paris.
You built that? Oh my God. You've got to share pictures with me at some point of those things.
Yeah.
So what do you do with them when you're done?
Just display. And I don't have any Legos in my house here in Dallas. But all my Legos are at my mom's house in Birmingham or at one of my friends' place in Fort Worth. But I have none of them at my own place.
Why?
I don't know. I just like them in other places.
You're making me snort. That is so funny to me. And I think it's so funny because I'm a creative. Like, I like to make all kinds of little things, just little ridiculous things, but I don't want them at my house, right?
Yeah, I don't want them in my house. I'll have it at somebody else's house.
Do not want them.
Give me the picture and I can post it at my house.
I do not, because I'm like, that does not match what I got going on in my
And my mom was like, I can ship them to you. I was like, no, just leave them here. You can remember me by these Legos.
Just keep them. Yeah. My mom's house is cluttered with all my...
So you get it.
I do. That's why it's so funny, because she's got so much of my crap, and she didn't want to get rid of it, but I don't want it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mom, you had me. I mean, you want this, don't
and I'm
you?
still buying the Legos. I put them together when I go home for Christmas.
Yeah, that is hilarious to me. I know my mom really wants to get rid of some of my crap, but she doesn't, to my knowledge. Maybe she has secretly. Maybe she's just kind of onesie-twosie getting rid of it. I don't know. That is so funny to me. Oh, my God. Okay, so what, if anything, I mean, because you sound like you live such a full, fun life. Is there anything you haven't done that you want to do other than starting this new business?
Now, that is a question that's making me think. Yeah, there are some trips I haven't taken that I want to take.
So what are 5 trips you want to take that you haven't taken?
I've always had a picture of Morro do Corcovado. It's like the mountain that has the big statue in Brazil. I've always wanted to go to Brazil.
Okay.
I see that picture every day, and I have not gone to Brazil. I've gone to all these other countries, but I've not taken the time to go to Brazil.
Okay.
So I want to go to Brazil.
Okay.
I want to go to Bora Bora. And there's a direct flight from Dallas to Bora Bora.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I want to go to Australia.
Okay. Okay.
And I want to go to all the different countries that Ancestry DNA says that I have DNA in. And that's a journey that I started taking. So that's part of why I went to Iceland. I had enough points to get me to Iceland. I wanted to go to Africa because I'm part of different countries in Africa, different countries in Europe. I want to go to these different places just to experience, what my potential I mean, what the ancestors lived and see if I feel like a connection
Yeah.
to the particular countries.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, when I go to New Orleans, I just feel connected to the ground, like to the soul of it. I don't know if
Yeah.
you've been to New Orleans,
I have.
but it just speaks to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can see myself living partially in
Right.
New Orleans.
Interesting.
But yeah, that ancestry DNA, that's like a big thing that I want to embark on and go
Yeah.
to different countries.
I love that. Laurence, you live a life that most of us would just love to live. You know, you're so happy and full of energy, and you lend that to other people, you know, generously. You know, you don't short us when it comes to the energy, and I love that about you. You came into our leadership of Cliff class dancing and all the things.
That sounds like me.
That sounds just like you. Do you dance everywhere you go?
I do.
Good for
And
you.
this is not stopping me. I still got this leg right here.
you know, I love that about you. What encouraged you to get involved with our leadership program?
I kept seeing it advertised.
Okay.
I think it was on Instagram.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, okay, I'll do this. But it just kept staying in the back of my mind. So I went to the website. I was like, okay, what's required to join this program? I did what was required. I interviewed with you. And I knew that I wanted to be more connected in my community, just in Dallas in general. And this was just a great way for me to get connected, because I feel like for years I was just doing work and I was making friends, but I wasn't really doing anything that benefit the community. So besides chess. So this was a great segue into me doing that.
Okay.
And thank you guys for choosing me to be a part of Leadership Oak Cliff.
We love it.
It was the class of 2025. 2025. I graduated in June 2025. Yeah, it was a life-changing experience for me. It really was.
Well, thank you for that. You change people's lives when you're around them.
Well, thank you.
You definitely do, and so we appreciate you being a part of that. So, okay, this is the last thing. Okay, before it is custom.
More.
You want more?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to keep on coming back, because we got to do, phase 2
I know
of this.
we gotta do this. People have to learn.
Yeah.
We gotta learn.
I've got to learn. So it is customary that the people that I know, before we leave, you get to ask me one question.
Ooh.
So if you had a question, what would that be for me?
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Oh, wow. Married.
Okay. Speak it. Receive it. Believe it.
Yes, I would love to be remarried, and I would love to be continuing the work that we're doing here at this organization, but in a more expanded way. But personally, yeah, I would love to have a partner in progress, a partner in community progress. I would love to legitimately have that. I've not had that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where do you see the chamber specifically going in the next 5 years?
Expanded. We offer quite a few workforce development programs, and I would like to be able to consistently offer that programming, not based on, our current structure is based on, unfortunately, grants and those kinds of things, and I would love to have a more consistent way of offering community programming in a consistent way, in a more expanded way. Right now, we have been focused on healthcare and the food industry, but I would like to expand some of our programs to other industries as well. So I think we do a decent job with our workforce program, but there are so many other industries other than those two. So I would like to represent more of the community in other industries. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you could travel anywhere, where do you want to go and why?
I could relate to your answer just a little while ago. So I did 23andMe a few years ago, and it showed that I am primarily from West Africa. So I would like to go to an African country.
We might be cousins, like Ghana.
Well, I'm Nigerian. I'm more Nigerian, yeah. Okay. And so I would love to go somewhere on in that country and just see if there's a connection of sorts, or if they would run me out of there, because
Let's go.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Well, thank you so much, Laurence, for being here. I love just being around you and absorbing some of that great energy. Well, thank you so much for tuning in once more to Strictly Business Unscripted. We've heard from my friend with the night school. And if you're interested in enrolling or having your little one participate, please check him out at thenightschool.com. Until then, enjoy each and every day to the fullest. I'm Keandra. We'll see you next time. I'm your host, Keandra Jones. And again, thank you for watching another episode of Strictly Business Unscripted. We'll see you next time.